Have you ever wondered what it feels like to fly over absolutely nothing for more than 10 hours straight? Picture this. You're cruising at 40,000 feet, gazing out your window, and there's not a single piece of land, ship, or even another aircraft contrail visible anywhere on the horizon. Welcome to the world's most isolated flight corridor, where passengers journey through skies so remote that astronauts aboard the International Space Station are literally closer to civilization than you are. Today, we're exploring a route that challenges everything we know about aviation safety and human connection. This isn't just any ordinary flight path. It's a passage that takes travelers dangerously close to Point Nemo, Earth's most inaccessible location, where rescue becomes nearly impossible and survival depends entirely on the aircraft's mechanical perfection. The geographic challenge. Understanding Point Nemo's isolation deep within the South Pacific Ocean lies Point Nemo, officially known as the oceanic pole of inaccessibility. The mathematical precision required to calculate this location is staggering. Scientists determined Point Nemo's coordinates at 4852.6 S12323.6 W using advanced geographical algorithms, measuring distances to the closest points on 3 different landmasses. Ducie Island from the Pitcairn Islands, Motu Nui near Easter Island, and Mar Island off Antarctica. The result is a point so isolated that maritime law considers it outside any nation's jurisdiction, creating a legal no-man's land in the middle of nowhere. The route reality. Commercial aviation's greatest risk to major airlines dare to traverse this treacherous aerial territory regularly. LATAM Airlines Flight 800 connects Sydney to Santiago via Auckland, while Qantas Flight QF27 makes the same journey non-stop. Both routes skirt dangerously close to Point Nemo, with flight planners deliberately maintaining a 400-mile safety buffer from the exact coordinates. This buffer zone is unarbitrary. It represents the maximum distance rescue aircraft can effectively operate from the nearest emergency response stations. The curvature of our planet forces these flights to follow great circle routes that bring them uncomfortably close to Antarctica's icy coastline. During winter months, when most Antarctic research stations operate with skeleton crews, the isolation becomes even more profound. McMurdo Station, the largest Antarctic research facility, hosts only 200 people during winter and possesses just one small medical center, hardly adequate for a major aviation emergency, the technical safety net. Modern aviation's lifeline. Modern aircraft, like the Boeing 787-9 Dreamliner, come equipped with ETOPs, Extended Range Twin-Engine Operations Performance Standards. Certification, allowing them to fly up to 330 minutes away from the nearest suitable airport with just one functioning engine. This certification means that even with half its propulsion system failed, the aircraft can still reach safety. Theoretically. However, if both engines fail simultaneously, the aircraft transforms into an expensive glider with approximately 100 miles of range. The statistical probability of complete engine failure remains reassuringly low, occurring perhaps once in several million flight hours. Nevertheless, the psychological impact of flying over such vast emptiness affects both crew and passengers differently. Pilots undergo specialized training for oceanic flights, learning advanced navigation techniques and emergency procedures specific to remote area operations, including protocols for communicating with rescue coordination centers thousands of miles away. The near disaster. When theory meets reality, March 11, 2024, transformed theoretical concerns into terrifying reality aboard LATAM Flight 800, approximately 1 hour from Auckland. Flying over the Tasman Sea, the Boeing 787-9 experienced a catastrophic technical malfunction. The aircraft suddenly plunged 300 feet within seconds, throwing 50 passengers against the cabin ceiling and causing injuries severe enough to require 12 people to be hospitalized upon landing in Auckland. Cockpit displays went completely black, leaving pilots temporarily flying blind over the ocean. Investigators later determined that the captain's seat had involuntarily moved forward, inadvertently pushing the control column and causing the dramatic nosedive. The incident highlighted how quickly routine flights can transform into life-threatening emergencies, especially over remote oceanic areas. Fortunately, this malfunction occurred during the Sydney-Auckland segment rather than the Auckland-Santiago portion, where passengers would have faced hours of delay before receiving proper medical attention. The human element. Psychology of extreme isolation. Flying over Point Nemo creates a unique psychological experience that challenges our fundamental need for connection with civilization. Passengers often report feelings of profound isolation when they realize that no other humans exist for thousands of miles in any direction except those sharing their aircraft. This sensation intensifies when travelers understand that emergency rescue operations become nearly impossible due to the vast distances involved. The marine environment surrounding Point Nemo is equally barren, lacking the nutrients typically found near coastlines that support ocean life. This oceanic desert contains minimal fish populations, no shipping lanes, and virtually no marine traffic of any kind. The silence beneath these flights is absolute. No whale songs, no ship engines, no radio chatter from other vessels, creating an underwater wasteland as empty as the skies above. Conclusion. Embracing aviation's final frontier, despite the inherent risks and psychological challenges. These trans-Pacific routes represent aviation's remarkable ability to connect distant continents across Earth's most forbidding geography. Every successful flight over these remote waters demonstrates human ingenuity, advanced engineering, and careful planning, working in perfect harmony. The crews operating these flights deserve recognition as modern explorers, navigating some of the most challenging airspace on our planet with remarkable consistency and safety. As aviation technology continues advancing, these routes may become less daunting through improved aircraft reliability, enhanced communication systems, and better emergency response capabilities. However, the fundamental isolation will always remain, making these flights a testament to human courage and our endless desire to explore and connect, even across the loneliest places on Earth. What are your thoughts on flying over such remote areas? Would you take this journey, knowing you'd be further from land than astronauts are from Earth? If you found this exploration of aviation's most remote frontier fascinating, make sure to subscribe to Mindcrafted for more incredible stories about human achievement in extreme environments. Hit that like button if this journey over Point Nemo amazed you, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you be brave enough to take the world's loneliest flight? Join our community of curious minds exploring the remarkable stories that shape our world.